Hey Patreon, and happy July. I know I look a little crazy because I'm trying to put one eye in this camera for you guys. I'm going to be doing, using the same palette. This is the Semi Precious palette from ColourPop. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm or something before. I never used it. So that is what it's looking like. Never touched one of these shades. Alright, now what I'm going to do is do a one eye tutorial giving you guys step by step on a look using this palette. You guys know it's very affordable. ColourPop's shadows and palettes and things like that are very, very affordable. The only issue with this palette that I see is everything is metallic. Every single color is metallic. So how do we deal with a palette that's all metallic, guys? You're going to have some matte shades. Okay, so I brought out my own little self-made palette. And I know I'm not focused totally right now because it's supposed to be focused for one eye. But let me just show you. These are little shadows, and excuse the mess here, but these are shadows from Coastal Scents and I think Ofra. It's a few Ofra shadows here, but you see they're all browns and beiges. I have one large black shade there because I feel like every eyeshadow palette needs to have a black and a dark brown in it for people of color. But you know, I don't make cosmetics yet, so we have to deal with what we have to deal with. But anyway, so I'm going to show you guys how to deal with a palette like that. You're going to definitely need matte shadows. You cannot do an all metallic look unless you're only going to put that metallic on your eye. If you're only going to choose one of these colors, use your finger and just swipe it across your eye, put on some mascara and just go. That'll be a cute, you know, clean look. But if you really want to make it into something, you really want to make it look defined and nice, you're going to need to add some more color. So that's what I'm showing you guys today. So as always, we start off with a primer. So here's the e.l.f. right here. You guys know this is only $2. And from now on, or for the summer at least, I'm going to try my best to find products that are very affordable so that we could get these looks done for a fraction of the cost. And I actually put a little bit too much primer. Now I have a ColourPop look coming up. I did purchase the new CoverGirl. Ooh, they must be talking about me. I hope so. But I recently purchased the ColourPop foundation. And I'm sorry, my light is real bright. My husband hooked everything up so you guys can see me with the one eye tutorial. So that's the No Filter foundation. I have it in shade 200. A lot of people asked me to review it, so I bought it the other day. And this was, I think, $12. I got it in shade 200. On their website, they have a little, like when you go to where the filter foundation is, it will say something along the lines of let us help you find your shade. So they have listings of other shades, like if you wear Maybelline or if you wear MAC, you can put in what color you wear in MAC and everything, and they'll match you with the shade that they think best corresponds with their foundation. So I thought that that was really, really cool. And that's how I got mine. I put in Maybelline Fit Me shade 368, I believe I'm in. And then they said that this one from their foundation would be the best one for me. Also, I bought the powder. It comes like this. It says the Sheer Press Powder. And I got that in the shade Deep Dark. But I think this is the deepest they have. Deep Dark right here. So I'm going to see how that works out. It has a little mirror and everything to it. And then I got the concealer. And I think this was about $6 to $8. I got the concealer a little bit lighter because I said I could use it for under eye. This is in shade number 52, Deep Dark. And that's what that looks like. It has the doe foot applicator. So I had decided to use, basically do a full ColourPop look, if you will. So I'm doing the one eye for you guys so that I can talk through it. You can see the eye up close. You see what I do. And they'll just get the other eye, set to music possibly. I might say a few things because they've been complaining that I'm not talking, but I'm not going to talk completely through because that is something special for you guys here on Patreon. Alright, so what do we normally do? We start off with our transition color, or we can start off with a highlight color, brow bone color. I think what I want to do, because I put a lot of primer here, I kind of want to mute that out. So I'm going to go back to my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm going to put just a tap of that on my lid as a base. And I always tell people this works out for me because of the fact that I have oily lids. My lids do get oily during the day. I need something. I have to have primer and a base so that my, you know, more earthy tones can show up, as well as having it look a little bit neater, in my opinion. I think it really helps out a lot that way. Alright, I have a lighter brown shade here. I'm not sure who this is from. It doesn't have a name on the back. I'm thinking it's Ofra Cosmetics. It came in a boxy charm. I'm going to use that as a brow bone highlight. And if you have a lighter face powder or something that you might have said, oh, this is too light for me, I can't use that, use it as a brow bone highlight. I have so many that I got rid of or gave away, and I said, oh man, I could have used those, or at least scoop some out and use those as brow bone highlights. Alright, the next shade, you see a hit and pan on it. This is Oktoberfest by Coastal Scents. Love this shade, have always loved this shade. And I'm using a Stilazzi Precision Crease Blender. I recently reviewed the Stilazzi brushes on my channel. I might put the link here so you guys can see. But you see how it's kind of like an orangey brown. I might have to turn my lighting down just a little bit more. A little bit washed out. I don't want you guys to be able to see it. My trusty assistant is coming. Wait, y'all can hear him breathing, right? There you go. Yeah, you can see a lot better now. All right. Thank you, trusty assistant. Get that little Whoopi Goldberg plait out the way. Now guys, I've been putting a little bit of transition color right here. Right there between the brow and like my little nose bone here. I don't know. I think I just like the way that looks doing that. And when I do my nose contour, that works out pretty good. So I like that. So just so you guys can see, that was the first shade, the brow bone. Just in case you couldn't see it well, it's kind of a tan shade. And then I put Oktoberfest, which was the orangey brown shade. Alright. Now, we're going to go into the Semi Precious palette. I hate doing shades we've already, you know, done. Alright guys, I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone here a bit. And I'm going to use that rusty reddish tone right here. I don't know why, but I want to do something a little different, and I promised y'all color. Color for the summer. Alright, so I got like more of a flattened out brush right here. It's very flat. And I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of e.l.f. setting spray. Okay. Now the reason why we do that is because that makes metallic shades pop. I mean, like if you really want it to be seen, spray your brush just a little bit. It doesn't have to be soaking wet, but it will soak up that color and put it across your lid so beautifully. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm dipping into that shade. And that's gonna be our lid shade. Now you're basically following your eyeball. You could feel it. You're following the shape of your eye. And it's very, very vibrant. And I'm taking it almost to the outer corner and stop right there. Because we're going to add a deep brown there. Let's see if we can find a deep brown. That's why I say you're gonna need more than just a metallic palette. You always need something else. Here's the shade right here. This is from Coastal Scents, and this is called Deep Roast. We're gonna start adding that in. I am using a Delium Tool 783 blending brush. It could be a crease brush. I think it says crease on the website. And we're tapping it right there. You tap it and you blend or you sweep right there. So that rusty color is going to go into a brown. The next thing we're going to do is introduce a black. And this isn't the best black I have, but it was in this little palette, so I said it'll work. We'll use this. Okay, that's a matte black. And I'm going to use a Delium Tool 777 brush to get it there in that outer corner. Remember, black is tricky. We're going to tap it. And I'm taking it into my lower lash line there at the bottom too. Now that's something you don't have to do. You don't have to add everything that you put up here down here on your lower lash line. But to me, it just makes the look smokier, prettier, especially when you add on your mascara and things like that. But if that's not your thing, you don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. Remember, you make this look your own. I'm going back with a clean brush into that Oktoberfest that I had in the transition area. Remember that orangey brown? I'm going back into that color. And just make sure things are nice and neat. Tap it right there above that black, I'm sorry. Any color that we're missing and you want to reintroduce to the look, bring it back. Anything that you feel like you wiped away too much, bring it back. Now guys, CoverGirl has their liquid liners. Here it is right here. And I'm just going to apply a small amount of liquid liner on the eye. And just like I did it, I made a little dot right there. We're going to ignore that. Wait till it dries and just put a little bit more eyeshadow over it. Alright guys, for mascara, we're going to use the Peacock Flare mascara, and that is also from CoverGirl. I'm not really convinced on this mascara. Not really. I mean, I don't have much lash either way, but I think I've used better. I think Maybelline has it when it comes to mascaras in the drugstore. The Baddington lashes I got from BoxyCharm. I'm going to be using those. That's what they look like. Alright guys, my eye began to water just a little bit, so I ended up having to go off and clean up a little bit. I had to add a little bit more liner at the top, but I didn't extend my wing anymore. But I did add a little liner up there, okay? And guys, that is such an issue with hooded eyes. When you put on lashes, sometimes it scrapes a bit if it's not like lined up right on the skin and it dips a little bit into the eye. It starts scratching, and that's when you get that watery feeling. It's terrible. Alright, so let's go back to our deep roast, which is the very dark shade of brown. And we were putting that down here because everything came off. We're going to use the Aqua XL pencil. This one is in the shade M10. You guys know I love it because of the fact that it stays put and does not run. I'm not taking it all the way to the inner corner. I'm taking it right where my lashes end. And that's it. My lashes kind of cut off right here. So that's as far as I'm taking it. I'm going to take a little bit more of that deep roast. Just smudging it out. Also, because I love how this stuff makes my bottom lashes look, I'm going to use a little bit of Blink. This is a lash primer. And you put this on before you apply your mascara. Any mascara. This is going to make your lashes really look nice. Alright, my favorite mascara right now is the Tartiest Mascara by Tarte. Alright guys, this other little pinkish shimmery shade here in the palette, I'm going to use that as like a little inner corner highlight. I like to do that, so let's do that. Alright guys, and we blend it just a little bit because it is kind of harsh. So blend it just a bit right there. Alright guys, so that is your completed eye. So I'm going to go away and I'm going to do the face makeup and the other eye for YouTube. Then I'll come back and show you guys the completed look. So stay tuned. Alright Patreon, so this is your completed look. And I thank you guys so much for watching. The eyes turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I paired it with a neutral lip. I will tell you guys, if you do a bold eye, usually you do a neutral lip. Now, you will see more editorial looks. That's like magazine, television. Well, they will possibly pair this with an oxblood red lipstick or something like that. I feel like it's a little bit too much for the everyday lady. But if that floats your boat, you go for it. I would see it with a nice, deep, rich red or like almost like a burgundy lipstick. It would be beautiful with that as well. But I did neutral. I did ColourPop's BFF pencil to line my lips. And then I did a lip gloss from Iman. And this is in the shade Muse. This is my go-to. Love this thing. This is a sample and I've been rocking it for a very long time. But that is it. My hair is a twist out. And I use the Aunt Jackie's Curl La La Defining Curl Custard. There will be a review coming up for this on my YouTube channel. So y'all come over there. Or you just wait for me to post it over here. Because I always post all the things I do there over here anyway. I love this stuff. This is the best twist out I've had in a very long time. So if you guys can get this, was $7.99, give it a try. Their shampoo was good. Their detangling cream or therapy was good. And this is good. So now this makes me want to try their deep conditioners and things like that. I'm an Aunt Jackie fan now. One of my subscribers was the one who told me, try this out. She said, if you love the shampoo and everything, give that Defining Curl Cream a try. And I did, and I am love. She was right. My hair is beautiful today. So just throwing it out there. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys want to see now. It's a lot of y'all over here, and I'm not getting any feedback, not getting anybody to write to me or talk to me. So let me know. Let's get some of those looks popping. Send it to me. TheMindCatcher@gmail.com. Let me post your work. Any products you're trying out that you want us to see, you can send me pictures of products too. We would love to see what you're trying out and how it's working for you, okay? Cyber kisses. Bye.